Hey there, it's Montina Portis here, and we are in the studio. We have a special guest today that I've known here for some time, and I'm excited about introducing you to her. Her name is Ms. Pam Santoro. Pam is an experienced realtor in the luxury collection at Berkshire Hathaway with a BS in computer science and business at Robert Morris University. And she is a member of so many different things in North Fulton Chamber. You know, Pam, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Montina. I'm really glad to be here. It's a blessing to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I want to tell you, one of the reasons why I said she's a member of so many things, one of the things I used to joke with people was say, I have enough, letters behind my name to form an alphabet. And I'm not joking. If I would have read all of these to you, ABR, GAR, NAR, WCR, what's it mean to be a member of all of these associations? Why is that important?
It's important to be affiliated with other realtors that have the same standards that you are, because being a realtor is different than being just an agent.
Really?
You have to keep up your credentials, you have to keep up your board certification, and your continuing ed is there. And it's so much more. So you want to hire a realtor. You always want to hire a realtor.
Hire a realtor.
Especially one as knowledgeable as I am.
Well, tell us about your knowledge, because I'll let her talk about her tag, but why did you become a realtor?
Basically, I became a realtor because a good friend of mine who's now passed away from breast cancer, Patsy, she owned her own brokerage, and when I was contemplating, I was a computer science business major, so I was a systems analyst at Alcoa before. When I was contemplating what to do with my career, she said, Pam, I think you'd be good at this. She said, you're really people-oriented, you're detail-oriented, you're computer-savvy, and most of this business is the communication part of it, is can you talk to someone and explain the process? And she said, I think you'd be great at it. So I listened to Patsy. I went through all the classes at Barney Fletcher, and then you take your real estate exam and do all that, and I love it. I have the best job because my clients actually become part of my extended family, whether they're here or they move away. And it's really funny how many people have gone to another state and they come back and they look you up because they remember that you handled, their house sell well or help them with their move on this end well. So when if they return to Atlanta, they find me.
For you. Well, what makes you different then? I mean, there are thousands of realtors. What makes you stand out?
I think it's my ability to listen. At one point, I'll tell you a story about one of my clients. This client, my associate and I, Nina, we had this listing, and it was really cute it's now the Johns Creek area, but it was Alpharetta before. And we staged this house. We had the carpets clean. I helped the gentleman. I told him, please don't take a picture of me like this. But I went over and I showed him how to get the wallpaper down with the newspapers, black and white newspapers, and soaking in hot water and the whole thing. Showed him how to do one section of it. His son came in, the college student. They did the rest of it. And we fixed this whole house. He was already divorced, and we made this house look like a brand new model, which is what you want to do. You're presenting it like even if it's a resale house, you're presenting it like a new house. You're staging it that way. By the time we were done with all of this, he said, Pam, you're going to be upset with me. I said, you're getting back with your wife. He said, yes. How did you know? And I said, I knew. And you could tell. Do you understand?
Yes.
In the process, they had forgotten to talk to each other. So, I mean, I normally sell the house. But in that point, I was so glad to put the couple back together that it was just a nice feeling.
Sounds like you care. Now tell me, I don't want to run out of time, what are the 3 P's of marketing a home?
Okay, the 3 P's are your product, which is your house, the promotion, like everywhere. Like I'm part of Berkshire Hathaway, so we can put this everywhere. We will put it everywhere, and because it's global, it's international, and the last part is the price. So what you want to do is take your house, if it's in a good location, a good area, everything else, look at it, walk through it. If it just needs restaged, restage it. If you just need to get rid of the clutter, move it. You want to make it so that when someone walks through, they're not looking at your family pictures.
Right.
They're looking, can they live in this house. And if you can get someone to feel comfortable enough to sit down at the kitchen table and actually look at the house and say, you know, I could live here. And most people, they always go toward the kitchen because, you know, everybody,
kitchen's important.
oh yes, everybody gathers in the kitchen.
Let me do this. So we said product, promotion, and
Price.
So those are important. Now, what advice is we have, because we're running out of time, but you're an amazing guest. What advice would you give to someone that's a first-time home buyer?
Look at your market and basically make sure that what you're going for, you know, talk to a reputable lender, make sure you can afford what you're going for. Because in this market right now is really hot. And certain school districts, if they put a price on a house right now, they're expecting to get the price because there's not a lot of market.
Wow. So Pam is awesome. Pam, you're amazing. Her information's here. And as you see, what she didn't mention is she's a mom. She has been married for
almost 36 years.
Almost 36 years.
It's in September.
At the time of this recording. And I tell you what, I've known her, but she says nobody sells a home like a mom. And I can tell you she cares. She's going to be there for you. And Pam matches all the 3 Ps that she talks about. So you're going to look for that product, which is your home, the promotion, and that price. Give her a call. All of her information's right here on the screen. Sit down with her. And I'm telling you, we're in a hot market here in Atlanta.
Oh, we are.
So give her a call. Pam, you're awesome. You need to come back on the segment.
I'd love to. Love to. Thank you so much, Martina.
No, we're glad to have you. Now, if you would like to be a guest in the studio and you're amazing like Pam, we would love to have you. All of our information is right here on the screen, and we look forward to hearing from you.